Well, hello there. It looks like people were here before me. That's nice. I'm glad to see everybody here. Okay. Don't know that it's showing up that anybody is here right now, though. Oh, okay. Oh, it does show that people are here right now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? You know, what's on your hook? What's in your cup? All the standard small talk stuff. So, look at everybody who's here. AJ is here. Angela, Mark, Jenny, Denisha, Shelly. It's Old Home Week, isn't it? So yeah. So what's going on, everybody? Tell me what's going on. This is just the only reason this wasn't really a spontaneous live, because, well, the reason it's a live is because I didn't prepare anything else for today. And the reason it's not spontaneous is because I found out that I can't monetize spontaneous live streams, at least not in the moment. Hello, Amelia. Well, Mark, the weather here is nice. We were supposed to get the edge of the storm yesterday, but it really didn't get. We got a little bit of rain and a little bit of wind, but even the wind died down before like mid-afternoon. So, and today it looks just nice. I haven't been outside today though. Hey, Trisha. So I was going to go and get a haircut and go to the store and do different stuff today, but I'll do that tomorrow. Because I also have to drop some packages of the post office stuff that I still haven't sent out the prizes that people won. Hey, Froggy. When I did my marathon live stream on the 4th. But they will go out, I promise you. So I need to pack those up and send them out. An easy breezy pineapple topper. I've done pineapple shawls and I like it very much. Let's see what else is going on, people. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. So is everybody? Let me try again. What else is on everybody's hooks? Hey, Ivy. So let me show you what I have. This is in process. This is another triangular shawl, but this is using a sort of a lacy version of a corner-to-corner technique, because it starts at the point and then just moves up and up and up and up. And once again, I'm using Lion Brand Mandala, and I'm excited about this. I just want to finish this today and then post pictures and get the pattern out there. It's a simple pattern. I don't know that I will really require much from testers beyond just reading it and telling me it makes sense. So AJ, hey Julie. AJ, you say you're still working on that sweater pattern from Crystal, right? Oh, thank you, Julie. I'm going to put the in a second. I'm going to put the link up. If anybody wants to come up here and join me. So, yeah, actually, thank you everybody who is giving me compliments. I'm actually pleased with this. I wasn't sure at the beginning, but I sort of stuck with it, and now I like the way it's going because there's a nice sort of a vertical thing going on there. Um, so, oh, Trisha, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Um, um, I've said before, anytime anybody gives me a super chat or a super sticker, that goes directly into my retreat fund, where I'm doing this men's fiber retreat in September, and I want to do other retreats as well. And in theory, the intention is just to make me a better content provider. And if I have a little fun along the way, that's not so bad either. Oh, Mark, it was our pleasure. Let's see. Hello, Gail. An Afghan and the children's Santa sweaters. That's cool. Sometimes. Hey, VJ. Sometimes it's hard to talk and pay attention to what you're doing here. This is colorway I used for another project. I didn't much like it for that project, but I think it looks great for this one. This is the Lion Brand Mandala, and I believe it's called Pixie. And I think it works great. So, oh, Ezra's here. Hi, glad to see you. I replied to your email, Ezra. Let's see. Julie says she can't crochet and chew gum. Yeah, sometimes it's a challenge. This one actually, this is a very simple repeat, so it doesn't take an awful lot of thought. Hey, Chris. Doesn't take an awful lot of thought, but it's the ones that don't take an awful lot of thought, they're the ones that I mess up on. The ones where I have to be really careful on. I will pay so much more attention to detail with those. But you know, I can count chain stitches while I'm looking at the screen. I can do a double crochet while I'm looking at the screen. Hello, Bree. Oh, excuse me. So, did you guys come prepared to tell dad jokes? That was going to be my topic for today. So, a horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?" I'll be here all week. Did you hear the one about the corduroy pillowcase? It's making headlines. Oh. Two red eyes behind me? Do you mean right here, directly behind me? Those are book bindings that are sort of like red foil bindings. That's a good one, Bree. Where does sheep get their hair cut? At the Baba shop. Okay, I'll show you. How does a man in the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Ah! A priest, a rabbi, and a televangelist walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What is this? Some sort of a joke?" Okay. I might just have to put this down and focus on the bad humor. Oh. I like that, Julie. If April showers bring May flowers. Hey, Brenda. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. You know why it's a bad idea to iron a four-leaf clover? Because you shouldn't press your luck. Brenda, we're telling dad jokes. Brenda, thank you so much. You're very kind. Brenda, I'm sure you've heard me say before that every time I get a super chat or a super sticker, it goes directly into my retreat fund so that I can do these retreats and become... Hey, Katrina, glad to see you. And Amelia, I think I did say hi to Amelia, but I can't remember. So if I go to these retreats, I will be able to network. I will be able to become a better content provider. And in theory, I'll have a good time too. Who loses? Hey, Diane. We're making Bree cringe. That's the point. Oh, Denisha, you like the game show Press Your Luck? There is actually a YouTube cooking channel that's all about Instapot cooking that's called Pressure Luck. And it's actually lots of fun. Lots of delicious looking recipes there. Oh, thank you, Ezra. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see, what else is going on? Okay. My sister said I was immature. I told her to get out of my fort. Oh, Denisha, you're asking me what retreats? I am already registered. There's a men's fiber retreat in September that is actually in, it's at this retreat center that's outside of Albany, New York. And I've been to that retreat center before for other retreats, of course. That would be why I would have been there before. But I've never been to a yarn retreat of any type. Hey, Christina Anderson. So I'm really quite looking forward to that. And then I keep hearing about other things. I don't know how many of these different retreats that have been going in the past have started up again. But I was really excited to see that this one was going to start up. And especially since it's at Easton Mountain where I've been before. So I used tax refund money to actually pay for the retreat, but then it's the trip up there and back. And I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. Flying might be the most economical, but I don't know. I sort of want to see friends on the way up and back, but I don't do as well with long road trips as I did when I was younger. Oh, Denisha, you fear not, Denisha. He's not going. I actually nominated him for a scholarship, but he's not going. He didn't even register. He didn't even apply for a place on the waiting list. So you're safe. I'm disappointed because I was hoping he would go, and we could be roommates and stuff because he's fun. Brenda, no, you didn't. Oh my goodness, Brenda. Oh my goodness, Brenda. I just got an email and I'm shocked. Thank you so much, Brenda. Hello, Bailey Nookter. That comes from years of speaking German. I hope I haven't butchered your name. And Melissa, good to see you. I haven't seen you before, I don't think. Yes, he would have, but you know, Denisha, he has not left Suffolk County in probably 20 years. He's a little bit agoraphobic. I told him one of these days I would drive up there and force him out, but you know, this is probably not the time to do it. So it's time for another dad joke. That's our theme today. Let's see. What rock group has 4 men that don't sing? Mount Rushmore. Oh, Jenny, yeah. Is that because of the pandemic you left for the first time in a month? Well, Melissa, you're always welcome. I'm glad to see you here. Have you heard about the guy who died from drinking too much milk? Oh, I can't wait to hear the punchline to that one. Yes, Julie. Nuchti. No, let's see. Nuchta. Not Nuchti, Nuchta. Well, VJ, I would either fly into Newark and then rent a car to drive up to Albany, or fly right into Albany. I would have to check and see which would cost less. AJ, that's funny. What you get when you cross a parakeet with a fan? Shredded tweet. Ah! Okay, I'm going to repost the link. Oh, Jenny, I wish I had been with you. That sounds great. So, oh. From drinking too much milk, the cow fell on him. Oh, I like that. I like that. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Hey, AJ.
Good afternoon.
Glad to see you. What's your favorite dad joke?
The one I sent you.
What? Was it more than 30 seconds ago? I can't remember anything. The shredded. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, every now and then I'm referring to, I have this website up that has a bunch of them. What do sprinters eat before a race?
What?
Nothing. They fast.
Can I tell you about this new game that I played?
Oh, Julie, cheese curds. I used to travel to Madison for work, and we would leave work early on our travel day home and just hang out in the airport bar and eat cheese curds, you know, the deep fried cheese curds, and drink what we liked to drink, and had a really, really good time. I like that, Bailey. If your nose runs and your feet smell, does that mean you're built upside down? Melissa had a bad morning yesterday. She dropped her toothpaste. She was crestfallen. Oh, thank you, Mark. That's very kind. Wow, people are so nice to me. I don't deserve it. I'm not going to say no, but I don't deserve it. I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for getting a purebred dog. Sounds like I got another. Oh, okay, Froggy. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. So what else is going on, people? Everyone who has just come in or come in recently. Now, I should say we're only going until 5 o'clock because then we go over and see Granny D. She always goes on at 5 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? Oh, just wait until you get to be my age. It goes so fast. Wow. Wow. Let me see if I've got another one here. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime. Oh, nobody has to have any jokes. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. I like that, Julie. Oh, who's asking how old I am? How old do you think I am? Oh no, we're going in the no arms and no legs direction, are we? Shelley says, what do you call a guy who has no arms and no legs but insists on swimming? Bob. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs on the floor? Matt. What do you call two guys with no arms and no legs hanging up by the window? Kurt and Rod. Melissa, we'll go with that number. I'm okay. Jenny, you can. Dirty jokes are okay. If it's a wee bit dirty. You know. Maybe not outright total vulgarity. Shelley says, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Bailey says these are so corny. That's the point. That's why they're dad jokes. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Oh, okay. Let me try another one. Why do melons have weddings? Because they can't elope. Jenny says, why don't witches wear underwear? So they get a better grip on their brooms.
That's a good one, Jenny.
What do you call a fast-reading cow? Skimmed milk. Do I know where Engagement, Ohio is now? Halfway between Dayton and Marion. Okay, these are some I haven't heard before. You know, most of them, they're the same ones that go round and round again.
That's good.
How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. We have plenty of time.
That's fine. Watch out. Watch your daughter.
Local. Um. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers? They say he made a mint. VJ is going to have that witch vision in her head all night long. Julie. Oh, hey, Whisperer. Julie says, what's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? Live stream.
Hey, Barb.
So, anyway, we're having a lot of fun doing dad jokes. And the cornier, the better. And we've heard a lot of corny jokes this afternoon, haven't we? A cheese factory exploded in France. Debris is everywhere. If you see a crime happen at the Apple Store, what does that make you? An eyewitness.
First there's paint by number, now there's crochet by number.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Looks like you've pretty much got the front and the back done.
Yep.
Oh, Diane, I'm glad you are here. Have a nice evening.
You have a good one, Diane.
Yeah. Shelley, that was very scientific. Hear about the line that fell in love with the sine wave? Every time it got close to her, she was periodic. Let's see. Want to hear a joke about construction? Still working on it. Oh no, Whisper. More lockdowns? Oh, that's not good.
I'm making is it a I'm making a Bago de Crochets pattern 356, which is the men's large, extra large, and 2 extra large sweater.
Froggy says, was it Froggy? I'm sorry. Yeah, what is the opposite of a croissant? A happy uncle. Fun stuff. I love the really bad ones. Oh, how does Moses make his coffee? He brews it. What's the opposite of irony? Wrinkly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. starting a new dating service in Prague. It's called Checkmate, which of course brings up the story about the
Uh-oh.
during the Cold War, the person from Prague who was in hiding, and he, small guy, he just went up to
Oh no.
to an ally and he said, "Can you cash a small check?"
Kenny!
Hey, Kenny.
Can you kind of space this out a little bit there, David?
How do you mean space?
I mean, yeah, there
Come
you go.
stop? Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. There are lots of things with StreamYard that I'm still learning. But I don't have to know it I don't have to know it all today. Hey, Nixie Pixie.
Hey, Nixie Pixie and Mark and Froggy went knitting.
Froggy says, "Where does the general keep his armies?" In his sleeveys. That's cute. I like that. Oh, Froggy, your hubby is coming up with all of these jokes, eh? Okay, I take that for a challenge.
Julie.
But how's everybody doing today?
I like that, Julie. Oh, that's funny. Ah. Oh, I can't tell some of these. They're just even worse than what we've been doing.
How you been doing, David?
What kind of music did the Pilgrims listen to? Plymouth Rock.
I don't know.
Where do you find a cow with no legs? Right where you left it. I love that. How many sheep does it take to make a blanket? None. Sheep can't crochet. Who raided Peter Pan's yarn stash? Captain Hook. Oh, that's funny. Oh, let me ask you. I mean, since on Fridays I'm just doing variable formats. I mean, sometimes I have recorded, sometimes I do lives. I might do tutorials again. I was talking to someone yesterday about doing guest tutorials occasionally. I'm going to be interviewing more women on Fridays while keeping up my Monday men on a weekly basis. So, what would you think of me doing reaction videos? Regardless of what the video is about. What do you think about me doing reaction videos?
That would probably really make your channel go viral.
You think so?
You'll probably
like it.
You'd probably get a lot of views from it.
I could live with that. I could live with that.
Hey, Katrina.
I mean, what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy and the other is a little lighter. Hey, Consuelo. I would.
So what would you be reacting to?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, there are some things that just slay me that are outside of yarn. I mean, I have found some metal performances of classical music that I have a history with, and those things just bring me to tears. And I don't know why. But I mean, that would be fun. I could do interviews. Well, I have been thinking about doing interviews with people outside of Yarn as well. I know I want to do at least once a month, do an interview with a woman in Yarn, since I'm doing the men once a week. I'm hosting men's interviews once a week, is what I meant to say. What?
Said phrasing.
Yeah. Well, AJ, you know where my mind goes. Actually, most people know where my mind goes, and for some reason, they still stick with me. I don't know why. Anyway, that sort of thing. A lot of my interests outside of Yarn, Kenny, is that a new chair? You said you were going to look for a new chair.
Yes, I just received it. Not even, I guess, maybe about 15 minutes ago.
I really like the color. Is it really comfortable?
Yes, it is, and it's got 3 modes I can lay back in.
That's cool.
I can go like, of course, probably because I can go like this, and I need to pull it out more, and then it's got like 3. I can go 3 times without, and and it's really easy to put the lever down too. So it's really comfortable. The thing about it is that when I got it from Grand Home Furnishings, well, they told me I had paid for them to haul the old chair off. Well, they tell me when they get here, they tell me they don't haul the old furniture off. I'm like, well, I paid to have it hauled off.
You paid extra, and they didn't have any record of it.
I paid an extra whatever how much they charged to have it hauled off, and they tell me they don't even haul it off anymore. They quit hauling off back in October. They told me.
So then it's still there at your house?
The old chair is still out there in my house.
Well, I hope you get on the phone with the merchant and demand a refund for what you paid to get it hauled off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna say, hey, why didn't you tell me that? Because the guy literally told me, he said that they would come in, take the old chair off, haul it off. Because I told them that they couldn't set it down at the end of the driveway. Used to, you could, but my landlord and some others had put a sign that says no dumping. So
there was a day when you could put stuff out there, and within an hour it would be gone. Someone would have picked it up.
Yeah.
And I knew people. I was in New York in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and people would furnish their entire apartments with street finds. But now you can't trust street finds because of, vermin and God only knows what else. You just have to put it out there at the right time and hope it gets taken away. Freaky Geek, hello. I didn't see you come in, but she's asking about. She's making an association between dumping and doing number 2. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I'm like, why tell me that stuff if you're not going to live up to what you're saying?
Honestly, a lot of businesses, they have really, really bad communication from, even one office to the next one, to the one next door.
Yeah.
How does a penguin build its house? He glues it together.
I have 30,000 pairs of scissors and can never find any.
I have that too. I have like 3 pencil cans full of crochet hooks. But the one that I want to use right now in the moment, the exact size. Usually all of the other ones, all of them that I have in that size are already in a project. And like they're in a project bag somewhere, or I just need more hooks. There's no two ways about it.
Now, are they going to be furls?
Now, the 2 furls hooks I have were gifts. I have never spent that much money on a hook before.
I've only done it once, and then I'm still getting used to it.
I sort of wish... I had mixed feelings. They had a pride hook. I don't know what they're... for June, I don't know if they're going to have it year-round. I think that a lot of people emailed them the way I did, because I often it seems to me like June is, marketing to Gay People Month. Although I use more harsh language than that very often. And even though I know that Furls was created by 2 men, and I admit I make assumptions about those 2 men, so I at the same time, the timing I did not think was particularly fortunate. But I think they received other. Oh, where did Kenny go? I think that they received other emails from people as cynical as I am, because it might surprise you, but I am a cynical guy. And they did issue a statement saying they were not sure about doing it year-round because producing it was a little more difficult than producing a standard one, because you have to do it in layers with all the colors and stuff.
Yeah.
So it costs more to produce. So anyway.
Yeah, because they have to mix up so many different types of acrylic.
Yeah. And honestly, from the pictures that I saw, it looked like they did a good job with the execution, because the colors were very clearly defined. And I don't recall exactly. I mean, I always, when I see a rainbow, I look for red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet, and they don't always include indigo. And I think they did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Melissa, that's why I only have one.
So I don't know. No, I don't really plan on buying any more hooks right now. I do have all I need. If all of my hooks of a particular size are tied up in projects, I just need to do something about resolving that rather than buying new hooks.
Yeah. Good question. How did that picture come out? Ezra?
Oh, the tarantula picture?
Yeah.
I would like to see that, actually. So...
Yeah, Melissa, like I could go around almost any place in my house and find at least one.
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Ah!
Still working on it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you did show us that earlier. Yeah. So I always find Whisper. I will look for that message. Denny doesn't like furl so much. Oh yes, Melissa. You put them someplace safe where you know you'll find them. You might as well just write them off then. They have gone to live with Jesus. Julie, you're too funny. Oh, Katrina, you're almost done with your first bot-along project. Which one was that? What did you do? I usually don't do anything along because I get distracted with my own projects. And also, I'm finding more and more, since I'm doing my own designs and my own patterns, that I'm much more interested in doing those than in I keep getting messages from people, than in doing other people's patterns. Oh, yeah, Pam says you could step anywhere and find a hook. Yeah, for me, it's stitch markers. Or little fragments of yarn, the little bits that you trim off, and then after you like stitch in and everything, and you sort of throw them toward the trash can, but they don't exactly make it. And they wind up on the floor, and you never get around to picking them up, and then you track them somewhere else in the house, and then you track them somewhere else in the house. Wow. That's nice. I still don't like spiders, but I think that's beautiful work.
Thank you very much. I'm in my PJs, so.
Oh, Freaky, you're leaving us? Ezra, I live in my PJs.
Yeah.
I only put on a collared shirt when I'm going to do a live stream.
Yeah, I love the gold leaf. It really pops.
Oh, Pamela finds something I said especially, or she resonates with something I said especially, but I say a lot of nonsense, so I'm not sure exactly what it is you're resonating with. Was it about the bits of yarn? Oh, wow.
I wanted to show AJ before I got out of the chat, out of the panel, so I'll just like hold it here.
Oh, hey, Coco, glad to see you. Who was it who said she had 500 hooks? I have a bunch, but I don't have 500. I have a bunch that I don't use really, unless I have every other hook that I have in the same size already in use. Where does sheep go on vacation? The Bahamas. I like that. Yeah.
This is it, AJ.
Pam says her husband knows how to find her because he follows the little pieces of yarn on the floor.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I was saving it just for you, but putting it back in a safe place, and I'm going to jump off for right now.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Here is the classic dad joke. What is brown and sticky? A stick. Well, I had hoped that that might amuse someone. I love to crochet says, what do you call a cow that gave birth? Decaffeinated. You guys are coming up with better jokes than I am. How do you make a Kleenex dance? Put some boogie in it.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
What's a sheep's favorite band? Ha 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 ha. This is funny.
What do you
This
call?
is funny.
What do you call a cow on a car ride?
What?
Milkshake.
I haven't had a milkshake in a long time.
Betania!
Sorry? What?
No,
Uh-uh.
my daughter.
Oh, okay. Chris said he started a bot along, but who knew dragging a Steve around could be so tiring? Why don't eggs tell jokes? They crack each other up. What do Santa's elves listen to as they work? Rap music. Denisha, I don't know what you're referring to when you say you don't know where I was going with something.
I'm gonna hop down from here for a bit.
Okay. Let's see. Where do eggs go on summer vacation? New York City. That works. Exactly. Although I always wanted to go to the original York in England and see York Cathedral. Probably have to scramble to make that happen. Yeah. In case they get a hole in one. Yes, Coco, you marked down which hook you were using in the project bag. Also, people have suggested to me that I take a picture of the hook beside the project and just have it online. Hey, Daniel, glad to see you're lurking. I like that whisper. I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Kenny was in the wrong chat. Yeah, that sometimes happens to me. I like that. When an employment application asks who is to be notified in case of emergency, I always write a very good doctor. What did the ocean... you guys are moving. I'll make summer sandals. I never really know. Oof. Exactly, Julie. Just a list of things you hope you never get asked to do. That's funny, but it's also completely opposite of advice I received very early on. Is that to be serious, you only put things on your resume that you want to do again. Okay. Melissa is off now. Okay. What did the 0 say to the 8? That belt looks good on you. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. You assume that Americans know geography and flags and things. Okay, one more dad joke. Why do vampires seem sick? They're always coughing. Ah, nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. When tempted to fight fire with fire, remember that the fire department usually uses water. That reminds me of something that someone told me in a totally different context, but she reminded me that recycling is primarily a means of disposal. Oh, AJ stepped down. But let's see, what are we doing? Okay, it's 5 minutes to 5. I'm going to close up shop. And then at 5 o'clock, we're all going to go over and see Granny D and just pester her until she has no more patience. That's true, Julie. The human brain is a wonderful thing. It starts working when you're born and stops working and never stops until you stand up to speak in public. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So we're going to close up shop. We're going to send people over to Granny D. I don't have her link right now, but if somebody does, I would appreciate it if they would post Granny D's link. What did you do, Coco, for the bottle long? Okay, Granny D, apparently Granny D has started a few minutes early, so let's all go over there. Oh, thank you, Katrina. So, having seen the link, and I just got a notification that Granny D has started a few minutes early, I'm going to end the broadcast, and I want to thank you all for joining me. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the standard YouTube crap, and keep coming back. And thanks for everybody who has stuck with me and stayed the whole time. Bye-bye now.